Hello there, Aquarius, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary Sue, and today I'm going to be doing your July general reading. So we're going to take a look at the overall energies for you for the month of July, and then we'll use the tarot to get some more, ideas about any obstacles or advice that Spirit has for you. And if you're enjoying the content I create or resonating with the message, I would really appreciate it if you would consider sharing, or subscribing. Okay, let's jump into your reading. Let's see what your overall energy is. Okay, so Aquarius, you're kind of in between two cycles. So it means that, one cycle is perhaps ended and another one has not yet started. So you're kind of like feeling in between. And that can be, a time of kind of like the void. There might not be like a lot going on in your life. There's no really good and there's no really bad, but you're kind of like, I don't know. I always think of the Four of Cups, kind of like life is ho-hum. I'm ready for something new to come into my life. But you just have to remember that there are new things coming in. It's just that it's not on your path yet. For some reason, it's being delayed. So let's take a look at over here, willing release. So one thing you could do is to work on releasing something from your past cycle. We have the rose's kiss on the bottom. So this is kind of like an indication that you may have a deceased loved one that's helping you on this journey. Perhaps even helping you specifically during this time as you're going from one cycle to the next. Okay, so if this resonates with you, you've ended one cycle. So you have perhaps quit a job. You've put your house up for sale. Maybe you've sold it, but you haven't found the new one yet. You've ended one love relationship, but you haven't found somebody new yet. It's that in between. You've ended something in your life, but you haven't started something new. And when you get into this land in between, what happens is that you can kind of like start slipping back into the old cycle, like just kind of going over in your head, some of the things that you miss about your old life. And when you're doing that, it keeps your energy in that last cycle and it's harder for you to push forward. So with the card of a willing release, this is an indication that maybe there's something that you just need to release to help completely end, cut it off, your past cycle. So let's say you sold your house, okay? You sold your house and maybe you've even purchased a new house or you're looking for a new house, but you haven't moved into it. So one of the things that you can do is, say you're moving to a new city, is instead of maybe spending as much time as you can with your friends in the old city, okay, which we often do because we're going to be saying goodbye, and I'm not saying you can't see them at all, but maybe what you do is you start reaching out. How can you meet new people in the new city before you even move there? Get on, an app or something about how to meet people, or, start looking at ways that you're going to meet new people in your new city instead of hanging with the energy of the people in the city that you're leaving. So it's that type of thing about really taking some action, some steps to try to move into the new energy, into the new cycle, into where you want to go. And sometimes that's just like about thinking about it, visualizing it, making a vision board, whatever it takes to kind of get your focus on the new, because it'll help you to release something in the past cycle. Okay, so let's take a look this is the Mystical Moments Tarot. I love this deck. We're going to take a look at your present energy. Seven of Wands. Yeah, you're kind of, I think it's kind of interesting. It's a little bit of a different energy in this deck. But what he's doing is, he's like the strong man or whatever, and pulling the bars of the cage apart. It's you trying to step into this new energy and getting on top of that. I really do feel like you're in a really good place. you're just kind of like in, no man's land. So it's about, pushing those bars and really trying to step out of the last cycle that you were in, releasing something so that you can step into this new cycle. And that's really nice. 3 of Cups is on the bottom. So you are celebrating. I think you're really happy about where you're going. And it doesn't mean that you may not be sad about something that you're leaving behind, like friends or, memories or whatever, but it is that you are excited about where you're going. You're ready to celebrate it. And I think you're kind of anxious for it to start, right? So let's see what you're hoping for. The Sun. Beautiful energy. Yeah, you're making this move. You're ending some past cycle. You're going in some new direction because you want love, you want joy, you want freedom, you want more time, you want to travel. There's so many things that you want, and you're ready for this new life to start. You really and truly are. Yeah, you've planted the seeds for this beautiful new beginning, and you're just so ready to get it started. Really nice. Know it's going to happen, right? So let's take a look at what's going to help you over the month of July as you're transitioning here. 8 of Wands, yeah, taking that action. Taking action to step into this new energy, not, just waiting for it to start, but really taking action. And once again, for some of you, I think that this new life that you're trying to bring in isn't going to start immediately. Like, you understand there's this time lapse between the old and the new, but just taking steps to move into that new and to really release something from the old. Just keep going forward. Just keep going forward. Yeah, on the bottom, 2 of Cups. Oh, nice energy. Okay, so this really could have something to do with a love connection, leaving one love connection and ready for the new love to start. So this is about kind of like taking action, really trying to start dating again, or putting yourself in a place where you can meet people that you may want to date. Really nice. And definitely releasing something from, someone in the past. Okay, so let's look at your obstacle over the next month. 9 of Pentacles with the Lovers on the bottom. Okay, so for a lot of you, this is definitely a love reading. And it doesn't really have to be, because the Lovers can also be like a partner in, a creative project or a business, that type of thing. But you have the 9 of Pentacles here. This is your obstacle. So your obstacle, the 9 of Pentacles, is an energy of being really independent, building your own career, being financially stable, being really happy, being who you are, being single, like independent. You do not need somebody else in your life. You may want somebody else in your life, but you don't need them. And since this is in your obstacle position, it's like it is reversed. So I would look at, are there some areas, or is there an area, especially connected with what you're trying to bring in, where perhaps you are not building your own independence. It may be taking action independently and not waiting on somebody. If you're trying to start a new business or a creative project and you're kind of waiting on somebody else, what you may want to do is just get the ball rolling yourself. This is the energy of needing to do something independently to help bring in whatever it is or whoever you want in your life. So remember that if you're trying to manifest somebody new in your life, you first have to love yourself and love your life. You want to attract somebody that you want to have complement your life, not somebody that, you feel like, oh, I need somebody. It's about being really strong independently so that you attract the person that, will complement you. really nice energy. And, you know, sometimes this is a perception shift. It's about shifting your perspective about a situation. Okay, now we're going to clarify these with the good tarot. Let's see if we can get some more details here, and then we're definitely going to get some advice from Spirit. So with the Seven of Wands, we have the Queen of Air. Yeah, this is you getting really clear about what it is that you want, the direction that you're wanting to go in. And then once again, with this willing release, I think it is about being clear about what you do need to leave behind, and understanding that that's not always easy emotionally to leave things behind, but it's really necessary in order to embrace everything that you want, because you want it all. You want the sun here, Aquarius. You don't want just anything. You're going for the sun. You're going for all of it. Page of Earth. Yeah, this is a lovely energy of, you know, getting some, there may be something you need financially in order to kickstart this. You may have been waiting for that, or some information or knowledge. You're going to learn something that's going to help you to bring in this joy and abundance. Really nice energy. I'm going to go ahead and clarify that Page of Earth here. Let's see what we can get here. Queen of Wands, the Hermit, the Ten of Pentacles, with the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom. So really talking about you planting those seeds for something. You've been working on this for a long time. There's a lot of wisdom that you've gained by going on this path, by going on this journey, and you're still inspired. Like, you haven't given up. You're persevering through all of this. You know that, I have a feeling that you have willingly released so much in your life. I think there is maybe something else that you need to release, but I don't think it's big. It's very minor, but you have been persevering for a long time. So once again, if this is like a career, you could be having somebody come on your path that is going to be a partner that's really going to help your career or help you launch this business, whatever that is. You have a lot of Pentacle energy here, so I think your finances are coming into alignment to help bring in whatever it is. And this is like a love type of relationship. You know, the Ten of Pentacles is something that lasts a long time, right? I mean, this is everlasting. Whatever you're trying to manifest into your life, this next cycle is going to last a very long time and is going to be very fruitful. And if it's a relationship, it's going to be lovely. It's going to be lovely because you have the Lovers card here. You have the Two of Cups. You have a lot of beautiful love energy. Okay, Eight of Wands. We have the Six of Cups with the Two of Earth on the bottom. You've had to make some decisions, and you may need to make some more decisions about things that you need to release. But with the Six of Cups, you know, this is just a lovely nostalgic memory. Can be back to your childhood, but for some of you, this could be a reconciliation with somebody from the past. And they are taking action, like they're coming in with this action card. You may, or communication, this can be communication. So you're going to, you know, we also had this Page of Earth. Remember, I said you're going to get some message or some information. I think you're going to get some information from somebody from the past that is going to help you to move on. This willing release may be a final, like you have to forgive something. In order to move into this new cycle with this person, if it is a reconciliation, and if it's somebody new, or if it's a career, you are going to have somebody in your life that's from the past that helps you to move into this. So it could be, maybe if it's a career, you reach out to a prior employer that you had, or somebody that you worked with, or a teacher or a mentor, and you ask them for some guidance on how to move forward, how to launch this business, or about one aspect of whatever it is that you want. And by doing that, by taking that action, it gives you the information that you need in order to move forward much more quickly. And their information is really going to help you for this to sustain for a long time. Wow, wonderful. Yeah, keep your mind open. I would look for, some signs if your intuition is, saying to you, oh, I wonder what so-and-so would say about this situation or something. Give them a call, send them an email, whatever. Try to reach out to them, because I think that there's a piece of information you need in order to move on into this, to step out of this land between and actually into the next cycle. Okay, so let's take a look at this Nine of Pentacles. This is in your obstacle. Ace of Earth. Yeah, I feel like some of you are not, the Ace of Pentacles can be that information or that little gift of money, or, like a leg up. And I'm going to take this back, what I said about this Nine of Pentacles. You may be trying to think that you can do this on your own, completely on your own. And what you don't realize is you do need some help in order to get the ball rolling, in order for this new thing to really start. So take a look at that. Or your obstacle could be that you feel like you need help, but you're not asking for help. So there is some type of information, there's something that you need to learn, or just a piece of information, guidance that's really going to help you. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this, and I really do. I think it's going to resonate a little bit differently for you, but take a look at, are you kind of being stubborn and thinking, I can do this on my own, I don't need anybody's help? Or are you thinking, I can't do this without the help of somebody else? But it's kind of like in a, I can't do this on my own. And there's kind of, I know it seems kind of, I don't know, like I'm speaking out both sides of my mouth, but the difference is that what you really want to do is step into this energy of, I can do this on my own, but I am going to reach out and see if they have any guidance for me. And I think that that's where you need to be. I feel like some of you are expecting somebody else to help them, and others of you are saying, I can do this on my own, I don't need your advice. So just take a look at that, and then just realize, advice is a way you pay for it, right? It's free, but listen to it with an open mind and open heart. There may be a message there for you that's you're going to be like, oh, wait a minute. Like, you may not take the advice or guidance from this person, but what happens is it sparks something inside of you that gives you, we had, the Queen of Wands here, that spark that you're like, oh, wait a minute. That gives me this other idea, if you know what I mean. Like, it's kind of like, oh, yeah, there's something holding you back. Seven of Wands, Queen of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, Eight of Wands on the bottom. There's some communication that you really need. You need to have a conversation with somebody. And with the Queen of Cups, this is, this is you possibly sitting there, this is what I really, really want, and maybe not compromising. Like feeling like I know what I'm doing. I really get that sense that some of you are saying, I know what I'm doing, a little bit in a closed off way. Like, I know what I'm doing. I don't need your help with this. And I think that's what you need to release. It's not that you can't do it on your own, Aquarius. You can. I know you can. You can. But it's a little bit of, I just want to do it my way. There's something you're missing. And, you know, staying in this energy of I can do it on my own is leaving you in this Five of Pentacles. It's kind of, you know, you're kind of pushing people away a little bit, and you're kind of stuck in this land in between. So just take a look at that. That's the, you know, the message. And I hope that's not coming out too harsh, but I do feel like it's something like that, about taking a look at who could help you. And it doesn't mean you can't do it on your own, but once again, just possibly listening to a suggestion from somebody else. Okay, so visualize. When we develop our abilities to visualize, we can manifest maximum influence on our experience of reality. Yeah, so maybe, you know, build a vision board, you know, that type of thing. Keeping your focus. I think you're definitely on the right track. You're missing one piece of information, and I really feel like it's just a suggestion or guidance. It's not like this person has to be your partner. They can be, but they have something that they can share with you. They're on like the same wavelength as you. They're very similar to you with the Lover's card. And once again, it could be somebody from the past, but I really feel like it's just somebody that has some guidance to offer you. Okay, so I was gonna pull some cards. Let's get some advice. Let's get some advice here. Although I think the advice is kind of coming out in this. Okay, they want them shuffled again. I have the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom. I really do feel like for a lot of you, this is something about work, finances, a new career that you're trying to step into. Okay, they just said if it's like a new career, it's like you can network with somebody. There's somebody maybe that you need to network with, or a past employer that can get you a recommendation or help you get your foot in the door, something like that. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to ask for the help that you may need, because this is where you're supposed to go. It is where you're supposed to go. Okay, so we have the Emperor in reverse, Eight of Swords, Eight of Cups, and Temperance on the bottom. Okay, you do need to have a little patience with this situation. You are just kind of stuck in this land in between, but releasing something and reaching out to somebody for some help. So we have the Emperor in reverse. This is your advice, okay? It means, once again, like the Emperor is kind of stubborn, a little bit like sits on the throne and thinks they know everything, or it's going to be their way, and it's in reverse. So I think once again, it's about just taking a look at who can help you, or who can help you get your foot in the door. This is where you're supposed to be, because you're on the verge. You're on the verge of it being very doubtful that this is going to happen and walking away from it. And Spirit is really telling me, no, you don't want to walk away from this situation. Like, this is really meant to be on your path. And I think maybe one of the lessons that you need to learn is, like, this is on your path because you do need the help of somebody else to have this come into play. And it may be, Aquarius, I know I'm like this, it's hard to ask others for help. Like, I'm always like that. It's like, I can do it. I can do it by myself. I don't need your help. But sometimes we do that, and it's like, you know, it stops us from being able to get what we really do want. Oh, it is. It is such a lovely energy, and it is so close. So don't walk away from it. Realize that this is going to take some time. I do feel like, you know, you've had a lot of patience, and we did have the Rose's Kiss on the bottom. For some of you, this is a reconciliation, because we also have under that imperfect harmony. You are co-creating with the universe. I really think for a lot of you, someone that, you know, a loved one that has passed, is really trying to help you from the other side. Really lovely. Okay, so let's get a love oracle card. Okay, so here's the artwork. And then the message is close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Oh, Aquarius, that is so lovely because this is what you're wishing for. Remember, this is where you want to go. You want joy, abundance, love, financial security. You want it all. And you're kind of stuck right here, right? And it's about, you know, tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you find yourself in. And for some of you, you are like in this limbo in between, and you may feel like I can't be happy until I get to the other side. But this is Spirit saying, no, embrace this phase that you're going through, because there is something that you need to, a lesson that you're learning right now that's going to help you once you do cross over into your news cycle. And it's really a lovely energy of just being really grateful for what is occurring in your life, because this is part of your journey. Well, Aquarius, what a reading. I do wish you lots of light and love in this situation and all your situations. And once again, if you have enjoyed this reading, I would really appreciate it if you would like, share, subscribe. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.